Good evening, everybody. Casper here. Welcome back to the channel. For you regulars, thank you for sticking to it. And if there are some new guys, consider subscribing if you like what I do. You can find me on Twitter here at USlinkINV. Also, the same goes for the YouTube channel USlinkINV. Today, I want to show you what charts I'm looking at for this week to come. What ratios I find very interesting. What charts, ETFs, and so on that could have some potential big changes in the week to come. But first, yesterday I did a video with Burak from Trading Channels. I definitely want you to go to see them. I enjoyed it very much. He's very good at what he does. So yeah, go and check those out. The first one is only on uranium. So 30 minutes of very detailed technical analysis from Burak on uranium. He's very bullish, just like I am. Second part is gold and silver, oil, and then the big indices where he thinks that we are going to see all-time highs and above before we have any major downturn. So good. Let's dig right into it. Yeah, the first one, obviously, well, not obviously, is the URNM right here. Massive weekly breakout on the from this long bull flag, bull pennant right here. What will happen? Do we get the retest right away? I would actually prefer it to, but then again, I would also like to see a high above the 38. So what happens here is very telling, I guess. But still, this is massively bullish. No way, no way how you see it. So yeah, I'm excited to see how high we go before we get any pullback, or if we just get a retest right away. So yeah. Long term here, very excited to see the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. Can it take out the 18? It has taken out the 18. The final nail in the coffin might be 20, but maybe there's not so much resistance on the 20. Clearly, it's trying to break out on the daily, weekly, monthly, all over the place. So a massive weekly candle here today, this week, would be very nice to see. And then I guess we're back in the money, so they can start to purchase uranium once again. So that I'm very looking forward to see how we perform. We only need like 3% only 3% for this week before we have, in my view, confirmed it. So very exciting. This is a ratio. The first kind of charts is a bit uranium heavy. I apologize for that, but still, it's very. We are in the early stages of a major leg 3 up in my view. So this is the URA against the SPY. Can we this week maybe break out of this long-term trend line there? That would be massively bullish for the URA or the uranium miners. No doubt about it. So this I'm watching, waiting for weekly close on that one. This is the URA divided by the CRBs, the overall commodities. A nice weekly close here from where we are today. Without a big wick like this, meaning URA will outperform the CRBs. Again, very bullish for uranium measured against the CRB, the overall commodities. Lovely chart, lovely chart here by the URNM divided by the spot price. Big breakout there this week. What will happen today? Hopefully, we will get massive follow through and outperformance by the uranium miners compared to the spot price. So this is a very important moment in time. We don't want to see to be a fake out here, so just to drop right below, right? So that's what I'm looking at this week. Similar to the URA divided by the spot price. Again, we have broken the trend line, but still we need to take out the neckline here. So we need to get above the 0.4, a tad above. So a nice weekly candle here in that area. That wouldn't be too shabby. XLE, the overall energy sector divided by URNM. Do we get to take out these lows here back from February and June? Again, massively. This will show that the URNM is outperforming the XLE, and the XLE looks good. So if URNM can outperform the XLEs, or the XLE, the overall oil and gas energy sectors, nice. This is a uranium stock. Again, it's pretty uranium heavy, this one, but But yeah, the most important chart actually comes at the end, I guess. But this is the Encore Energy Corp. Can we finally take out, I guess we have broken the $3.4 level. And if we can get a lot of follow through here all the way up to the neckline right here for this week, well, maybe not this week, but for the next 2 weeks, and then break, that would be a beautiful break of a falling wedge, bottoming pattern here, the inverse head and shoulders. So look for the 3.8 on this stock right here. If we do, I think we are in for a big, there it is, a big ride in this stock. And I think we can go all the way up to the upper trend line for in this trend channel, in this parallel channel, right at around 18 to 20, depending on how we get there. So, and we are at 3 right now, 3.5. So this is the ETF for Brazil. Again, I don't think we will do it this week, but can we get close, to this neckline right here or this line right here at around 34? Again, look at this. If we can get back above here, then that's massively bullish for the Brazilian stock market. Again, so we have done the retest now, and then if we can get the resumption here, I don't think it will happen this week. Maybe we need a week or two, maybe 3 if this is the scenario. Still, I'm watching this one. A shipping company, DSX. Let me show you the long-term scenario. I have 2 things looking at the long-term golden trend line, and what am I looking at right now is this triangle squeeze right there. It looks like we want to break the downside here. We are in some sort of bear flag right there. So it looks like we want to go all the way down here to like 2.4. Big entry. You can see why here we are testing that golden trend line coming down. So big entry if you can get there. It's a stock that pays a hefty dividend as well. So if you want to add that to the portfolio, again, this is an inverted head and shoulders. Excuse me, this is an head and shoulders. So we might go lower, but still it could be a great entry. On the other hand, if we can finally break out to the upside from this trend line here for some reason, then again, that's massively bullish when you get above 4 roughly. So very close into the apex, and big moves will happen this week or the next week. That's my take on that stock. Laramide Resources, again, uranium. I want to show you, this is just a beautiful, 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 beautiful long-term pattern here, 15-year long pattern, and we broke out last week from this golden trend line coming across right there. There it is. And again, do we go in for a retest, which would be perfectly fine. Again, big entry at around 0.48. But again, I think if we take out this long-term support and resistance rail here at around 0.6, then I don't think we'll get a retest of this one here. Then I think we'll break out and test that one, and then we go again. So 2 scenarios depending on how we act this week. But overall, very bullish for this breakout here, no matter what route we take. It doesn't matter to me at all. I don't care. Metallic Minerals Corp, small gold miner, silver miner, broken out of this falling bull flag here, all the way up, retest up to the neckline again. There you have it. That's the neckline. I hope you can see it, even though I've made some pretty awful drawings here. That's the inverted head and shoulders. I'm looking at the level 0.42, roughly. That would be a perfect entry in this very small precious metal miner. And I'm happily taking a position on that setup. The most important chart of the week, without a doubt. I dare you to find one that's more important. If you do, let me know in the comments below. It is the gold to silver ratio. And why is it so important? We have been for the past 2 years in this megaphone expanding formation. You call it what you want. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fake out a bit. We didn't take out the high there. And now we are plummeting down again. So my take is we take out 78.5 this week on a weekly close. Let me show you. There it is. Let me make it a bit more colorful. Weekly close below 78.5 means, in my book, that the gold and silver bull market is going again in full gear to the upside. Gold breaking above its all-time highs. Silver will take out the major 2.5 year long bull flag and get above 26, triggering a move to 30 and beyond. This is massive. Again, this is the most important chart for me for this week. Again, we still have some time in the apex here. We have into August, into September still. But my take is that we're getting close. Again, we were close here as well, but still, how many times can this wall or this resistance hold? Every time you knock on a support or a resistance, it gets weaker and weaker and weaker. And this will be the 8th time I think we counted to. So that's my take on gold and silver, or the ratio at least. If you have another chart that's more important than this one, I will happily find it. I don't think you can find one. You have to convince me quite heavily. Anyways, I hope you like this. These are some of the stocks that I'm looking at very deeply this week to come, and it might change for next week. There might be a new stock that's popping up that has more of a great setup. But still, I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, give me that thumbs up. And any questions, anything? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below. I love to have a discussion, and that's what we're here for, right? To discuss things. We don't have to agree, but a good conversation regarding technical analysis. I love it. So have a great evening, and we will talk or see you guys in the next one. Cheers.